Hi everybody. For the past few weeks, we've been learning about the Yosef saga, and we've been learning about how the brothers sold him into slavery, and it was rough in Egypt. He was in one bad place, another bad place, until finally he became the second to the king. And Yosef was so successful in Egypt, and he saved a whole country during a famine. And the brothers came to get food, and he accused them of being spies. And we have all of that stuff, and Benjamin came down, and then we have a family reunion, and Yaakov comes down with everybody. And it sounds so nice. And I thought, wow, we are done. The whole family is together. Everybody is happy. This is amazing. Best family reunion ever. But in this week's parasha, Yaakov passes away. And apparently it was not the best family reunion ever. Because the brothers are worried that Yosef is going to do something bad to them. Apparently, during this family reunion, not everybody felt accepted. People still had scars, and people still felt guilty. And here's what the brothers say in Perek Nun Pasuk Tet Vav. Vayir'u echi Yosef ki met avihem, vayamru lo yistamenu Yosef, v'Hashem yashiv lanu et kol hara'a asher gama lanu oto. The brothers see that their father died, and they say, what if Yosef still hates us? And he's going to pay us back for all of the bad that we did to him. And it's very interesting because they use the word Lu Yistamenu Yosef. Like, what if Yosef still hates us? And there was another brother who uses that word, Esav. After Yaakov stole Esav's blessings, Esav says, I still hate him. And he makes a plan for after his father dies. In Perek Kav Zayin of Bereshit, in Pasuk Mem Aleph, it says, Vayistom Esav, that same word. Esav harbored a hatred against Yaakov. Al ha-beracha asher beracho aviv, for the beracha that his father gave him. Vayomer Esav b'libo, Esav tells himself, G'rivu yemei evel abi v'harga et Yaakov achi. When my dad dies, I'm going to kill my brother. And the brothers use the same word. It's not such a common word. I don't know if I ever heard this word, right? Vayistom Esav. Esav hates Yaakov. He's harboring this hatred. And the brothers say, Lu yistamenu Yosef. What if Yosef still hates us? Because the brothers are thinking back to Esav. And they're thinking about how Esav harbored this hatred in him until their father died. And Esav was planning on killing Yaakov. And they think, what if Yosef is the same way? What if Yosef is going to kill us too, now that our father died? And they're nervous about it. And they tell this terrible lie to Yosef. They tell Yosef, when Dad was alive, he told us that you should forgive us. Wow, that's a terrible lie. First of all, if you're going to make up a lie, make it a good one. Okay? I'll tell you why it's a bad lie. Because Yaakov and Yosef met a lot of times in last week's parasha and in this week's parasha before Yaakov died, before Yaakov passed away. And so, wouldn't Yaakov have told that to Yosef? Why would he have the brothers tell Yosef, oh, you should forgive your brothers? It doesn't make any sense. And Yosef knows that it's a cheap lie. And when Yosef hears this, and when Yosef figures out how the brothers feel, Yosef cries. Yosef cries because he feels so bad, right? Vayomer alehem Yosef, al tir'u ki hatachet Elohim ani. He says, don't worry, because really, I'm just one of God's little players in the game, right? Vatem chashavtem alai ra'a, Elohim chashva l'tova. Leman asa kayom hazeh l'chayot amrav. V'ata al tiru anochi achakel etchem ve'etatchem v'yenechem otam v'yedaber al libam. And Yosef says, don't worry, you made this bad plan, but God really planned it to be for good. I was able to keep a whole nation alive. And Yosef calms them down. And I love Yosef in this story because this is a family reunion that I wanted. Yosef comforts his brothers, and Yosef makes them feel better. And Yosef says, it's not from you, it's from God. And he recognizes the hand that God played in his life, and he's able to make the brothers feel better about the terrible, terrible thing that they did. This is what I was waiting for, and I'm so happy that Sefer Bereshit ends this way. And there are a lot of lessons that we could learn from this. First of all, really try to handle the challenges that you have in your life while you're alive. And if you have the ability to make somebody else feel better and to calm somebody down, you should do that. we should recognize the part that God plays in our life. And we should recognize that we're just God's messengers, right? Hatachat Elohim ani. I'm just one of God's little players on this chessboard. Bezrat Hashem, we'll all be able to recognize how this is all part of God's plan, and we'll all be able to bring about the family reunion that we're waiting for. And Bezrat Hashem, bring Mashiach.